Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Lavalais and Ella live show. I'm Ella Isaac, your co-host, and my fabulous co-host over here is Lavalais.
Lavalais, where are you?
Is Lavalais. We thought we would switch it up for you just a bit. Hey, Lavalais, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I was just trying to get on Instagram, but it was blasting me out. So I'm probably going to try it again later on, but I wasn't able to do the Instagram thing. So if anybody's out there on Instagram, we're going to catch up with you.
Yes, if you are on...
But otherwise, I'm doing great.
Oh, good. Very good. Very good. If you're out there watching on Facebook, please share. You can share as you're watching. Please share the show. If you are on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so that you know every time we come on, and you can share as well. If you're on Instagram, please like our page. You can also share the show as it's airing live right now. So we would love for you to do that. I've got to get right into it, Lavalais. It's been a week, hasn't it? Been a week. If you don't know out there, I don't watch television, but it's hard not to have felt the uplifting energy of the DNC convention this week. And I know you've been watching, Lavalais.
Oh, you definitely. I couldn't have missed that. I mean, I got to see Oprah Winfrey. I got to see Obama, Michelle, Stevie Wonder, John Legend. I got to see a whole bunch of people that I had no expectations of seeing. And it's really great to see those people put in an effort behind our people. You know what I mean? It's really the Democratic Party is made up of black people. I mean, that's a big. That's just a given. And so they threw a party. Those people had a party, and it was a great party. I mean, it ran really late sometime, but it was kicking.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch any of it during the whole event, but I did catch up every morning on social media, and I've got friends that sent me clips here and there. And like I said, I could see the energy, and this is kind of unprecedented times in that there's a possibility that we will, in fact, more than a possibility, a great possibility that we're going to have a female black president. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's if your state come on pull through for us.
Oh yeah, Pennsylvania, we're there.
We really need your state.
We're there.
Mine, I know it's not going to be in play. I mean, it's a red state. It's just red. It ain't gonna be blue. It don't matter. You know what I mean? There's no chance. But I've been political for a long time, and I've worked in the community. I've been involved in the community and stuff like that. So I really take somewhat of a pretty strong interest in politics. And I was feeling I can't tell you how depressed I was. I didn't even want to go look at my TV after Joe Biden flopped out on the debate thing, which is what I was looking at. And after that happened, I didn't even turn on the TV because I didn't even want to hear the news because I already knew what the news was. And then when that changed, I mean, it's like injecting yourself with some speed all of a sudden. You're just like, wow.
I must admit, it's like I said, the energy is building and it's growing. And yes, it's like I said, it's been a pretty phenomenal week. Now, the Democrats, their DNC it's like a party. It's just like a huge celebration full of celebrities, full of in comparison to the Republicans. It was a very interesting week. I just want to point out we got some people commenting. Hey, Zanetta, nice to see you. Hey, Ruby. Ruby has her own comments. Okay. Nice to see you all in the house.
Yeah, Ruby said Trump is pissed off. That's because he's gonna lose, and that's a good thing. I know I'm showing up and doing my vote thing and try to get anybody else I can.
Think that, yeah.
Because I was really depressed. I don't believe I could even exist in the Trump years. I mean, you know, I know you weren't born in the South, but being born in the South in the era that I was raised in, I mean, you know, there was the black thing and the white thing. You had to go to the black bathroom. You had to go around to the back to go get a hamburger. You know, and I couldn't go to the college because you couldn't go to school. You know, so it's like all that shit is like unbelievable, and you know, because of things have changed over the years, and it has a lot to do with politics. So that's why I've kept being involved and still like being involved and give my vote, because I think that it's necessary to change things and be able to, you know, at least put your little 2 cents in, and your 2 cents is your vote.
I think that's the next thing, right? Get out to vote, people. Get out to vote. If you're feeling it, if you believe in it, get out to vote. And I think we'll say that every show as we lead up to the election. Do your part.
Yeah, and support. I mean, give them $5, $10 if you can. I know, you know.
Support. Well, yeah, a lot of money's been raised, definitely.
Oh yeah, man, and it was fantastic to watch black women in Zoom, and black men in Zoom, and white women in Zoom, and you know, Republicans in Zoom. All of those things are very new. And if you missed the DJ for the DNC, oh man, they were, like I say, they were
like
jamming.
I said, it was a party. DJ Cassidy did the roll call. That was a great idea. Whoever came up with that, and I did see parts of it. Great job to just, again, build the energy, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was really nice, really nice. So that helped lift the spirits up a little bit, you know, and knowing that, you know, it's possible. It really is possible, and I sure hope it happens.
Yeah, for you to, you know, share just briefly just how it was for you growing up in the South, and just what you have been through and what you've experienced. You know, I think some of those things are forgotten by the younger generation today, just how many mountains have been moved to get to where we are today.
They have no idea, man. They have no idea. It's all here for them, so they don't know how it got to be, you know, at least the majority of them, the ones that I see around here. I don't know if people, you know, I would assume that in a system where people are educated a little bit, they're a little bit more aware of things that have happened. You know, around here, it's like everything is glossed over. They don't even, you know, one of my pet peeves here is where I live at, is that we have a courthouse, you know, like you would have in any large city, and it's the courthouse for the parish. And do you know, when if I go to that courthouse, I have to see a Confederate statue before I go into that courthouse. It's
still there.
Still here, you know. and they won't take it out, won't get rid of it. You know, it's like, what the hell? I don't get it.
Yeah, I living up here in the north, I don't experience that so much. And like you said, I've not grown up in the South. In fact, growing up in an entirely different country, different experience. And so I can only relate to your emotion of it. I can't relate to the experience because I've not been through it. Yeah, so you have to continue to tell your stories and others.
I do understand that.
Yeah, I get it. So, but just to add, it's been a good week.
You know, I'd be in a bad mood here most of the time because of those things. You know what I mean? I was in one of our old neighborhoods earlier today, and it was like it brought back memories of when my brother and I would have to walk to school every day. You know, we had about, my mother was fortunate enough to send us to Catholic school, so it's private school, but we had to walk from our little neighborhood, which wasn't, a little 2 or 3 bedroom house, and that was it. And that was like in the sticks almost. So we had to go walk to school, but it just, things like that, and we couldn't do things that other kids were able to do, especially kids that grow up today. They, like I said, there's very few boundaries for them. They don't have very many boundaries. They do what the hell they want to do.
A different time for sure. But it's in our life. It's in your lifetime. So it's very relevant, like you're saying, very relevant.
Yeah, I'm very grateful to live this long. So I'm grateful. I ain't gonna complain.
Well, like I said, as we continue with shows, we will continue all the way through November to say, when we're here to say, get out and vote. Don't forget, get out and vote. Play your role. All right, we're going to show some work tonight. We've got some more Manhattis in the house. Welcome to Manhattan. That means New Orleans is in the house. Where's my Philly crew? Where's Chicago? Where's Detroit? Always love to see you, at least just to say hi. And I have to say happy Friday as well, as we head into a wonderful weekend. I think it's going to be a good one. Just to let, yes. I also wanted to say, I think Lavalais is looking quite Cuban today with the Panama hat. Looks like he just needs a cigar, and he is Cuba all the way.
Yeah, I can dig it. There's a very sort of somewhat famous hat store here in New Orleans. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. You ever heard of Meyer?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're based in New Orleans, and they're right on St. Charles. Yep. So I've been wanting this hat. I knew that they had, this hat. So I got a chance to go down I was down visiting Manhattan over the weekend, and then we went to the hat store and purchased.
There you go. It's always good to have a good Panama, a good classic Panama. And, I can't see it too closely, but it looks like it's a Panama straw.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely Panama.
And if you didn't know, people, just a little bit of a little note. Panama hats are actually from Ecuador. They are not from Panama.
That's
so
right.
Just so you know, and a Panama hat, it's the particular straw. It's the particular plant that it's from. Just so you know.
Yeah, I noticed that right off the bat. I mean, it said the straw was, the hat was made in Ecuador. Like the straw comes from Ecuador, so it's like, okay. And my vision of straw is like, I guess, fields in the Midwest when they grow corn and stuff like that. I mean, I imagine that's what straw feels like. Wheat fields, is that what straw fields sort of look
Yeah,
like?
well, it's from different straw comes from, the leaf, the plant that it's from. So the Panama straw that's from Ecuador, it's a very soft, fibrous leaf. And so you also get grades of Panama as well. So the tighter that it's woven, the better quality that it is. So if you do have they'll be graded 1 through 2, 3, 4, like that. So you'll know the most expensive ones, like a Monte Cristo or something like that, very high. They'll cost thousands of dollars. That's because they've taken days, if not weeks, to weave it because it's so finely woven.
Oh, okay, like a fine Cuban cigar.
There you go. Okay.
You can see why they go together now.
Yes, yeah, you just need a cigar, and you'll be good to go. So we're going to show some small pieces, small selection of pieces tonight, not too many. I am going to do a small fall hat preview next week, and I hope the Lavalais will join me in showing some special pieces for that show. And then we're going to take a few weeks off. We both have events that we're doing, and we'll be away from you guys, but make sure you stick with us because we'll be back after that in probably end of September or October. Okay, so we're here for the next 2 weeks, so make sure you join us, make sure you share. And just to remind you, you can always go back on YouTube and look at all the past shows with all the artists and take a look at all the wonderful things that we have brought to the table in the last 4 years. So just remember, you can do that.
Yeah, we're on YouTube.
Yes, we are. Okay, so I don't know, did we decide who was going first? Are you going first, Lavalais, to show some work, or am I going first?
Oh, I don't mind if you want me to. I think I have 7 or 8 pieces to show.
All right, so Lavalais is going to go first, so you got it.
You got control of the show.
I sure do. No, and I got mosquitoes like buzzing around my ear, like, oh my goodness, what's mosquito time in here? But hey, Lavalais is up next, showing his wonderful jewelry.
Yeah, well, don't pop yourself up against the side, against the head. All right, everybody, how you doing? I see Zanetta is here with me, and Ruby's here, and Hati is here with us, and so I really enjoyed my visit to New Orleans this past weekend. I got to go to my favorite restaurant, which was Neo's, and have charbroiled oysters that are come right off the grill. So it's an amazing place. It's called Neo's. If you go to New Orleans, I recommend this restaurant very highly. You might have to wait quite a while, but you'll enjoy it. And one of my other things, well, I got a chance to go to Meyer the Hatter, which is one of the hat places in New Orleans. And I also got to go to Toast and have breakfast and have an Irish coffee with my breakfast. So that was really nice. And it's really nice to get away from here and really have some kind of experience. So I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much for hosting me, Natty. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead on, and I did get a chance to do some work this weekend. My first thing up is these bangles that I'm making. You can see I made this janame piece so that it's very, very tight, so that it won't catch your clothes or scratch you up or do all those kinds of things. So it's really, this is a sterling silver janame bangle, I forgot to weigh it. I haven't weighed it in terms of, but each one is different because you might want one that's 6 inches, or you might want one that's 7 inches, but it's available to you. And if you're looking at the show, then I offer it to you for $100. At a show, I would sell it for $125 to $150. So, but on this show, if you're interested in the bangle, you can get the bangle for $100 or buy 2 bangles. You know, I also have BAM number 1. Now, BAM number 2 is also a new one that I made. This is the Unk bangle. I love this little thing. I just finished making it like last night, so it's very new for me. But my process is, you know, it takes a while. I first have to decide on what it is that I'm going to do and put it into my computer and turn it into an STL file, some kind of way. So I need to make it so that it has some depth. It's just not something that's just flat. So it requires some of the programs that I have to deal with in order to create that image with just like an STL file, so that I can print it in a 3D printer. I have a 3D printer, so I make it up in a 3D printer, and then I go ahead on and cast it with a castable resin. So it's a whole process that I have to go through in order to get these to you. So again, now this one's going to be 125 because it's a little bit more silver involved in the Unk one. It's a little heavier weight-wise on the silver. And again, that's what it costs you, is basically a little bit of my work and a little bit of the material that you buy. And in all cases, it's all sterling silver. I mix the silver myself. I buy fine silver and I mix some copper into it in order to do my casting process. All right. So this is BAM number 2, and it's $125. If you're interested, you just tell me whatever size you want, and I can put it together for you. All right. I think that's like about a 6 gauge or round wire that it's on. So it's very, very nice and sturdy. All right, that's BAM number 2. All right, BAM number 3. This is my colon, the Saki, and this is a fluence bracelet. And you can see I did. I have one that I just finished. I just finished this one, and also the same kind of a process that I go through with my 3D printer in terms of making or designing it on my computer and then bringing it into a 3D thing where I can print it and then where I can cast it. And so this is like a close-up of this. This is sterling silver, and this one is probably, let me bring it up here. So you can see it because it's about an inch and a half. Let's see. It's a beautiful bracelet. All right, it has a little curvature in the design, so it fits really nice. So this is available also in like a 6 or an 8 or 7.5, maybe even a 9. All right, so that's the Bisaka Saka, a Dinkler symbol. All right, now number 4, is that where I'm at? Yeah, number 4 is the Ramson one. Number 4, Z. Number 3, oh, the price of number 3 and number 4 are $300. Sorry, but it's all sterling silver, and it's got some nice weight to it, and the thickness of the silver, as you can see, it's really thick. It's not going to break. I don't know if it's going to break. I mean, it's not supposed to break, but you shouldn't break your jewelry, anything. But it's very thick. I made it very thick, so it won't just wear easy. It'll last forever. All right. So this is also, and this is one with the ram about an inch and a half across, and a little bit more than an inch and a quarter. Let's see. Bam number 4. All right. Now bam number 5. Okay, this one is with the Saka with a onyx cabochon. So this is also a bracelet, and it's a beautiful bracelet. It has a black onyx cabochon. It's probably about an inch and a half. It's a pretty big cabochon. Okay, and this one is $250 for this bracelet. Right? Okay. Can I speak a little louder? I will sure enough try. So this is, like I said again, it's a black onyx cabochon and the Saka sterling silver piece along with that. All right, and it has a box clasp that closes and locks together so that you don't lose the bracelet. And that's bam number 5. Now, bam number 6. Bam number 6. This is lapis. This is lapis and silver. This is a very pretty big statement piece. It's probably 3.5 to 4 inches long, and the lapis cabochon is a very, very good quality cabochon. It's very pretty blue, and also the sterling silver has little janames in here. And I tried to make this to look like it was a scarab. I mean, you can see some of the scarab resemblance in the piece, but it is a very big statement piece. And like I said, it has a lapis cabochon in the middle, okay? And the sterling silver has been, has some little raised janames on it. It's really hard to see them or for me to show them to you on the TV screen here, okay? All right. Ruby King says she has the bracelet. I hear you. All right. So, bam number 7. Ruby King, you've been buying my things for a long, long time. I didn't even know who you were until I'm glad that I have really come to know you and come to know most of you other people that, you know, over the years you have been buying my things, you know, and I hadn't taken the time to really get to know you. Or, you know, I'm usually at a show and into my work and stuff, so you know, don't get a chance to get that involved with the people, and now I do. So it's very nice to know all of you. All right, bam number 7. I even got to meet Zanetta. I met Zanetta at BAM this year. That was really, I think that was last year. Can't even remember. See, the years are going by so fast on me also. So this is BAM number 7, and this is a piece of Sonora Sunrise, and it's a very beautiful stone. It has that little. It's a little more blue-green than it is just green, but it's a really interesting stone since it has the red, black, and green, and I really like this particular stone. It's a hard to get stone. It comes from out of Mexico. It's only found in one place, and you can see I made this also a pretty big pendant. It's a nice size. It's probably 3.5 inches. And and it's going to be $200 for this piece. Okay, it's all sterling silver. The back is out, and you could put a chain, or you could have the leather rope that I have. All right. All right. The price of that one was $200. Now my final one, BAM number 8, is a piece that I found. I found this piece over in Houston, and it is chrysoprase and malachite. So it has this blue bumpy surface, yet and still on the underneath side of it, it has this, and the blue is really the chrysoprase, and the underneath is the malachite. So it's really like a very, very nice blue-green stone. And so you can have this stone. As you can see, I sort of leave the back out. I don't put a back on it. I sort of leave the back out so you can also see the back side of the stone. It has nothing but green, but it's a beautiful stone. What I liked about it was the bumps on it. Sort of looked like a turtle. I started to make a turtle out of it. I said, no, let me just leave it like it is and just enhance it with some kind of way to hold it together. So, and that's BAM number 8, and it's also $200. So that's it for my, that's it for, hey Adiba. Oh wow, we haven't heard from her in a long time also. So, wow, it's really nice to see all you guys that you're here with us again, okay? So, with that being said, Ella, I am turning it back over to you. Are you there?
I'm here. Wow. I love, like Adiba said, I love those new pieces. The pendants are like real statement pieces. The lapis, I'm a big lapis fan. I don't have enough lapis jewelry, so that's a really nice piece.
That is very much a statement piece, man. There's no doubt about it. But it's a beautiful piece.
Yeah. And the last stone, what was the name of the stone again?
The very last one was chrysoprase and malachite. It's green and it's blue.
Okay.
And the other one was called Sonora Sunrise because it has this really nice sunrise effect, which is this red that all comes up out of the black and the darkness. So it's really lovely. Lovely. And I like the fact that, like you said, like you're doing them big. So nice big, you're not cutting them down. It's those nice big pieces, like a real statement. So yeah, lovely. Yeah, I think they should be like that. I mean, I don't think they should be like, you know, a little bitty small thing that, you know, you gotta really get close to see. I think, you know, if the stone will let you knock you out, then knock you out with it.
Yeah. Big pieces for big personalities, which we actually all are. So okay, so I'm gonna show some hats as always, just a few end of summer pieces. I will be showing a small preview of a full hat collection next week, but yeah, just a few pieces I just wanted to showcase and show you. They're still on the website, they're still available. So let's get started with slide number 1, which is the Clio in black, Clio 321. This is the last black one of the year, black with raffia stitching. So you've got the brown and natural. So there we go. The Clio. You could always tip it the other side, this way. It has a tie on the side. It starts off as a 23.5 inch, or let's say it's a 24-inch hat. If you want a little bit tighter, you tie the tie a little bit tighter. If you want a bit looser, release it, allow it to breathe. and that's a bigger hat for you. So as always, I try to make the hats fit as many sizes as possible. So this is the Clio. You could also put it all the way down if you wanted to, different style. If you want to hide a bit, or pop it all the way up. So it's very adaptable. This is style Clio 321. It's all black with natural and brown raffia stitching, and it's priced at $85. I've got one more Clio to show, which is slide number 2, and that's it for the year. Seasonally fall colors, sort of. I know fall's not quite here, but it is coming in a couple of weeks here on the East Coast. We've had a few cooler days, which reminds us that it is on its way. And this one is pictured with the brim down. It's like a soft cinnamon brown to a lime green, and it's whip stitched with a red raffia, and the band is cotton twill, all hand dyed, double dye, blended with the ombre dye from top to bottom. Okay, very 1920s look, very like a cloche. And then you could also have the brim up on the side, which makes it a different look. Let me pop it back. There we go, different look. All right. This is Clio 329, and it's priced at $85. You could even do the back up, the front down. Pretty colors. It's like a lime green, and this is like a soft brown, almost like a tan on the top. Fall colors. All right, next style, please, and next slide. I'm going to show some of the smooth OAKs. OAK means one of a kind. I've got a few of these left, particularly seeing as some of my shows got cancelled this year. I wasn't able to attend, so these were for some of the outdoor events, and I thought I would show them on the show tonight. So you have the smooth OAK 67 on the left, which is a wider brim. It does start out as a large size. Black and sort of a marigold tan color on the bottom here. Again, you can tighten it. There's a lot of room in here if you have a bigger head size, but you can make it smaller. And the OAK 65 on the right is this one. And it has a smaller brim. Just to let you know, these pack flat as well, so they're great for traveling. Wire in the brim, okay? And there we go. Okay. Slightly smaller brim. This one, the black is the black and marigold is almost a 4-inch brim, 3.5 inches, and this one is a 3-inch. And again, they pack flat. Great travel hat, almost like the fold away packable hat that I do, but a larger version of it. All right, so those are those two, and they're priced at $145. And then I have two more to show in the next slide, which is slide number 4, which is the marigold to tan on the left and the lime green blend on the right. Pretty lime greens. As I stated before, you're always so excited sometimes when it comes out the dye, and it's like, oh, it just beautiful, beautiful color combination. So I love this one. There's only one left of smooth OAK 68. That's this one right here. Green with a cinnamon brown cotton twill band, and as you can see, it's a little bit lighter underneath. And size wise, starts off as a 24-inch, 24.5 inch. There's a lot of room in here, and you could pull it down, cinch it down into a smaller size if you need. Okay, there we go. That is the smooth OAK 66 and 68. All right, those are packable pieces. It's a nice soft straw, very easy to wear. We're going to do some structured pieces right now. Okay, I see Adiba has put got to add that the black Clio is in her cart already. So it's in her cart. It might not be there for too long. She might have purchased it already. And that is the last one of the season, just to let you know. Oh, it's done. She has purchased it. The black Clio is sold. The black Clio is sold. Okay, slide number 5, please. Is the Poplar Street. Poplar Street, nice. This is a natural fiber straw. It is hand dyed cinnamon brown with orange hemp braid on the edges. Again, you can play with this brim up in the front, up in the back, I'm sorry, down in the front to make it look like a fedora. There we go. Really funky. You can pop it all the way down on each side. It has an adjustable band on the inside. Let me show you on this one. So I put adjustable bands on the inside of the hat, and you can just pull it in and cinch it in to make it fit a lot of sizes. Okay. Excuse me. There we go. So this is Poplar Street. It's a one-of-a-kind piece, and it's priced at $225. $225. Nice classic shape. Okay, slide number 6, please. Okay, some more neutrals. This is called Henna, and it is a nice textured straw. It has all those lovely knots all over it, and it's a tan with a hemp braid on the edge, which is ivory, brown, and orange. And your leather, knotted leather on the side there is brown and black. Okay, again, you could put it all the way down if you wanted to, if you like that look, or if you wanted to do more of a fedora, up in the back, down in the front. There's your black leather fringe on the side there, and the brown leather goes all the way around. This one is called Henna, and it's priced at $225, and it's a one-of-a-kind piece. Last one of the season, last summer straws of the season. I know if you live in California, your season is going to be a lot longer than out here in the East Coast, in the Philly, New York area, in Chicago and Detroit. And I will be doing felts, but felts will come up later up in the season. Next week I'll be showing some braids, which is more of a transitional kind of material that's great for this time of year as we get into the cooler weather. All right, slide number 7, please, is called Geff. Geff is just a lovely sky blue, accented with brown and black leather. Great shape. It's that textured straw. My take on just a funky fedora. Okay, not too wide of a brim. It's a smaller brim, keeps it compact. You could pop that brim down just a touch if you wanted to. Has some depth to it, and it has that adjustable band on the inside, so the size starts at a 24-inch and you can cinch it all the way down. I know one of my customers, Ruby out there, she does have a small head size and purchased one of those hats that starts off as a 24-inch, and we cinched it all the way down for her, and she loves it. She wore it at the Black Theater Festival in North Carolina, which was the last show that I did. So it's very possible to cinch these down to fit your size. All right, Geff is priced at $185. I'm just going to show you the leather on there all the way around. Like I said, it has some height to it, and it's a smaller brim, not too wide. All right, next slide. The brim is a little bit wider. The hat is called Shola, and again, it's that sky blue, but it's been blended to a chartreuse green and also a little bit of hemp braid on the edge, green and blue. See, Shola is the brim is a little bit wider. Let me turn it, there we go. Brim is a little bit wider, a little bit flatter brim, And your accent is a little bit of felt, gray and orange, and black leather, which ties in the back. Again, it has that adjustable band on the inside. You can change the size of it. I'll show you the left, show you the right, and this is Shola. It's a one-of-a-kind piece, and it's priced at $225. Has some nice depth to the crown, and it's my take on a fedora. All right, we've got a couple more to show. Some more organic shapes coming up in the next couple of slides. So we've got slide number 9, which is Nyla. Nyla is Nyla 7 and Nyla 9. I think there is a number 8 on the website that's still available, which is sort of purples. So this one fits definitely a smaller crown. It starts off as a 23-inch and can cinch down to probably a 21, and it's organic shape. Small crown, small head size, not an oversized head size, and it has a nice funky organic shape to it. These are all hand-dyed. You got your blue to mustard. This is the Nyla 7. And these are priced at $215. Nyla 7. It kind of gives a little bit of a cowboy look, but it's more of a like really funky shape. Okay. These are smaller sizes. These are one of a kinds, the Nyla 7 and the Nyla 9, which is a deep mustard to a rust, orangey rust on the edges. Okay. And I could put my head up and I can see, I've just got it down so that you can see the effect of the brim, which is really nice organic shape. And they're all quite individual. It's all hand done, so they're not ever going to be identical. All right, this is Nyla 9, and the blue with the mustard is the Nyla 7, and these are priced at $215. Nice full colors. They are one-of-a-kind pieces. All right, okay, slide number 10, please. It's called Nancy. This was one I just wanted to throw in because I love the colors of it. It really is like a green yellow, accented with yellow, green, and red leather on the side there. It has a nice full crown to it. This is sized at a 24.5-inch. It has a nice funky all hand done pleat in your fedora, in the fedora crown. Okay, and the trim on the edge is a hemp. It's all hemp trim, hemp braid. Okay, that's the left, that's the right, and Nancy is priced at $265. You could also, you know, whichever side you favor. I like to angle the hat. My favorite side is my right side, but you could also do it to your left side. Okay, just to add a little bit of flavor to your hat, or just do straight on, which would be like that. Clip up the back, you have another look. All right, don't be afraid to play with your hats. Just touch them a little bit so they fit you and your personality. Okay, so this is slide number 10. It's called Nancy, and it's priced at $265. And we have one more to go. This one's called Mellow. This is a soft vegetable fiber braid, very packable, very crushable. I will be showing more of this material next week. Easy to travel with, and I'll be showing different styles, different colors. I love the fact that you can pack it, crush it, and it pops right back. You could pop the brim all the way down and do a bucket. Okay, this one is called Mellow. The main body is ivory, yellow, orange to red. Play with the brim all you want. And it's priced at $85. And then you have the ivory to black. Again, you can do the bucket if you want to. The left, that's the right. Or you can flip that brim, you know, give yourself a little bit more drama, a little bit more sassiness, okay? Again, it's priced at $85, and what I love about this material, unlike, say, the Nyla, which is a structured straw, it's quite stiff, and it can't pack it. They look fabulous, but you can't pack them. You can get different effects with this straw as opposed to this. This is more pliable, more soft, has a nice feel to it, and it pops back into shape, and these are packable as well. You can't do so much with these. They're harder to dye. The material is harder to dye. You can't get that blend, you can't get that texture, but it has its own appeal. Okay, so that is the last hat of the night. All right, welcome back to Lavalais.
I'm here.
Okay, so thank you for the feedback, guys.
What happened? Okay, there I am.
Yeah, good to see some feedback. Always love that. And yes, Diva says she'll have to watch the replay to see the jewelry. Yes, you will, because there's some amazing pieces from Lavalais. And we will be back next week for sure.
Yeah, just play it back, you know, no problem. It's on YouTube.
Yes, it's on YouTube, the Facebook. If you're on Facebook watching us right now, immediately after the show, you'll be able to see the video again. Okay, definitely.
Yeah, hey, look, I just wanted to say that I noticed something different about your edging.
Yes.
I noticed, I mean, it was a beautiful line, on most of those hats. Yeah.
You're talking about the new braid that I'm using?
You've perfected that pretty well.
Are you talking about the new braid that I'm using on the edging, like on this?
No, I'm talking, well, yeah, the edging of the hats.
Yes.
Some of them have like a little, the very edge, and then there's a color, and then there's another break, and then another color.
Oh, right.
You know?
Right. You know what? I was led to, I'm using this new material. I'm using this new hemp braid, and I'm going to be using more of it. So you can create different effects with it. And the reason I'm using it is because it's getting harder and harder to get all natural straw. And so when certain supplies run out, you're pushed to use other things. And that's what's been happening this year. And so you might see my styles change and evolve, but that's definitely, absolutely, because I can't get the old material anymore. So I can't get
it's really a nice effect, though. It's really, I mean,
thank you.
I could see the difference, you know. I mean, before you had that, you know, you were doing the colors where you blended the colors into the other colors, and there were some hats like that. But then I also saw like these subtle browns with another rich orange or something with it.
Yeah.
Shit like that. It was like real cool.
Yeah, well,
Real
thank
cool.
you. Just playing, having fun. Well, I hope you liked the show. Wow, we almost did an hour today, Lavalais, so we good. I hope you continue to have a great weekend. It's been a great week, everybody. And we will see you absolutely next weekend, next Friday, which was August the 30th, I think. We'll see you.
Yeah, you're gonna have some new felt stuff, right?
It's not going to be felts. It's going to be this braid that I'm playing with. It's more of a transitional kind of material, which I'm kind of excited. It's quite, it's like you learning how to do the new 3D pieces. It's quite tedious working out the designs and working out the styles, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah. So I will show a few pieces next week.
All right.
Okay. So
All
anyway,
right. Sounds great, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Yes. And thank you for the purchase, Adiba. And quick shout out to Mel. I see her on the show. We will be doing a pop-up together here in Philadelphia, September 6th and 7th. So with a lot of other designers. So I just want to make a note of that.
Yeah, and I want to say hello to Jan Jordan. I think Jan Jordan is from out of Mississippi, if I'm not mistaken.
Ah, yeah, I didn't see Jan. Okay, hello. All right. All right. Go back and review the video and make your purchases. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
All right. Good night.
Good night.